Hello there, Pisces. How's it going? It is time for your reading. My name is Kelly. I will be doing the read here. Let's get right into it and see what's going on. All right. Hope you guys are enjoying your day, afternoon, or whenever it is that you're watching me. All right. What's going on with Pisces? Menez. Menez. You know, somebody said in the comment that they missed my candles. Thank you for missing my candles. The reason why I say that is because this thing is so unstable, and it's a perfect little anchor to hold this thing down. So I really appreciate that. That's kind of like awesome. Yeah. Menez means mankind. This could represent you, Pisces. But it's talking about humanity. Tiwaz. Tiwaz in the upright. I like it. Huh. So this is like, Tiwaz is like, you know, the warrior for justice, you know. This is moving forward. This kind of promises success, but you have to, you know, remain true to yourself. And this is in the upright if this is yourself. Huh. It could be talking about leading by example. You know what I mean? We kind of lean by, you know, we kind of lead by example. Tiwaz. Wow. Huh. So, you know, Pisces, Tiwaz is daylight. This is like the coming dawn. This is like something coming to light. This is like the moment when the sun comes up over the horizon. This is like, and it's also transformative energy too. You know, you're transforming. This is transformative energy. So we're transforming for sure. Yeah. This is, you know, some sort of a breakthrough, you know, like a transformation, like breakthrough, like, you know, staying true to yourself and moving forward to get this breakthrough right here. It was. Tiwaz is the death rune. This is very positive. This is really super positive, Pisces. You know, this is like a new beginning. It's definitely like, you know, like a new beginning. It's kind of like an aha moment here. And it's also telling you, Pisces, that, you know, that you can withstand, you know, whatever temporary tensions or temporary you know, something that's not comfortable. You can endure that. Trying to get the words out right. But so this is telling you to endure that because you can. Yeah. Because this is very, whatever you're enduring here, you're moving forward. And so to get to this breakthrough, this daylight. So, you know, it's talking about having, you know, the strength. You definitely have the strength to withstand, you know, quite a lot. Trying to get the words out to be able to explain it for you, right? But what else? Digaz. Again, see? Again. Wow. Yeah. This is the breaking of the dawn. And this is like in the middle of the reading. So, I mean, it's all about light, you know. I feel that, you know, whatever this endurance is over here that you have to go through, it could be confusion. This could be just it's just temporary too, Pisces. It could be confusion about something. But, you know, I mean, yeah, very good read so far. You're moving forward. Let's get some more. Harass us. Well, you know, and I like, you know, it's in the upright, Pisces, okay, but notice how which way that thorn is pointing, you know, is pointing away from us. It's kind of like it's affecting this other person, for sure. You know, maybe they're being very defensive. You know, this could be talking about being defensive. Huh. What else? Gable. Gable. This is really good, Pisces. Now, somebody asked me in the comments, why don't I do love readings? I don't intentionally do love readings, but if they come up, they do. This could be love for somebody. It's some sort of equalness, you know. As far as relationships go, you know, they believe in an equal exchange. But they definitely seek harmony. But they could have some sort of conflict over here with the Narcissus. Yeah. They could just be protecting themselves or something. What else? Jera. Jera is awesome. Jera is, you know, the harvest. Yeah. So whoever this person is, they're very patient. All right. Yeah, I feel that this person is very, very patient. I feel that, you know, that they understand, you know, that things take time to grow. Yeah. And they could be, you know, currently in some sort of harvest season, a harvest phase where some seeds that they had planted, months ago in their career or some sort of something, is, you know, they have to finish that off or whatever it is. But this is yeah, this is a good person. I feel that this is a good person. Like I said, it could definitely be, you know, love for somebody, but you know, for most of us, I feel that this is just, you know, it could be anything. It doesn't necessarily have to be love. It could be just, you know, a business ordeal or something like that too. It could be a friend, a companion. It could be somebody that definitely wants things equal give and take for sure. What else? I feel this person is putting off. I feel that this person is feeling anxiety. Arcana. Yeah, I think that they're feeling anxiety now. Pisces, this isn't for everybody, but it, you know, it could be even somebody that's, you know, in your family. You know, I see Barcana right here. It doesn't necessarily have to be family. It could be, like I said, a friend or somebody. But, or you know, but this is a new beginning. It's in the upright. You know, it the whole thing right here is coming to light. This is, you know, a new beginning as well. I mean, it's wow. Let's pull some cards and kind of try to distinguish what else. What's going on with Pisces? Determined. Huh. Let's see what it says. Take things slow and steady and persuasive to achieve your goals and reap rewards. Wow. Now this could be talking about either you or this could be talking about somebody right here. Yeah. It could be either or. It could be, yeah, for sure. That's really interesting. Let's pull some of these cards out here. What's going on with Pisces? The clouds. Yeah, the clouds is like confusion. Yeah, this is some sort of a temporary confusion. This clouds right here is jiving here with the death rune to me, okay? Because it's temporary. It's a very temporary deal. Yeah, for sure. So that's the way I'm putting that. For sure. Let's get another one. You got the woman. Now this could be either you or this could be somebody else, Pisces. But yeah, the woman here is definitely, it's either you or somebody else. I'm feeling for sure. I feel that this woman here is going to relate here to, this is you, some of you, not all of you. And don't mind the sex on here either. But this is moving forward. Of course, you know, I have to say, Pisces, that these cards have both man and woman on here. So, yeah. This is probably you. Let's get one more. The anchor. Wow. And so the anchor is talking about The anchor is talking about some sort of stability, you know, a breakthrough to some sort of stability here. The breakthrough to stability. This is some sort of stability. At the bottom of the deck, you got the Man card. That's kind of that's interesting. So, like I said, this could be you, because you got the Man card here as well. Okay, this is like keeping balance, yin and yang, kind of like the yin and yang effect, kind of like the way I feel. You know, the man and the woman, and this could also be an equal exchange between two people as well. All right, but this is like telling me to keep things balanced, Pisces. Keep things balanced. This is balanced. See how that's balanced? You know? And you're going to have this breakthrough. Yeah. This is kind of like interesting. Let's pull one of these cards out here too. Oh, and I forgot to say, I keep forgetting, happy birthday if it's your birthday. And also, Pisces, you should hit the little join button if you want. I'm going to be starting to put more videos out, and I apologize to the members already. I've missed a couple of days. I've had some really crazy things going on here, but, you know, things are working out pretty good. It's just, you know, how life gets. And the more members that I can get, you know, the more fun we can have. It's going to be our private little space where we can be, you know, really extra close. Yeah. So, you know, I think it's a really. It should work out really great if more of you guys join. So let's get one of these. The end of a tough cycle approaches, Pisces. The end of a tough cycle approaches. So I like that. And this is a really good reading with this right here. You know, Tiwaz is forward movement, justice, and keeping true to yourself. Yeah. And keeping strong, because you can withstand quite a lot here, Pisces, with Tiwaz right there. So, and this is only temporary, so. Well, there you have it, you guys. Oh, you know what? I want to pull a couple of warm cards, too. I almost forgot. What else is going on with Pisces? You guys, these are called the Ogham runes. They're from Ireland and Scotland. They're not as old as these other runes are, but they're, you know, they date back to the Roman Empire, and they're quite different. They're kind of like oracle cards in a way. Dur. Wow. Dur is a very, very good rune. It's one of my very favorite ones. Let's get another one here for Pisces. And Ifin. Ifin's another happy one. Ifin is great. This is a gooseberry tree, Pisces. Have you ever had gooseberry jam? Some of you guys have. Yeah. What else? And Louis. Okay, Louis. Well, awesome. Okay, so let's Ebad at the bottom of the deck, which I normally never do, but I wanted to do it today. So anyway, I hope you can see these. So let's get in here to Dur. Dur is one of my very favorite runes because it's really talking about honor and strength. Doesn't he look honorable and strong? This is us right here. This tree, this is represented by the tree oak. Okay, oak is strong. The meaning of this particular rune is strength, safety, flexibility, endurance, wisdom, and sacred places. It's also talking about, you know, a leader, being a leader, leading, like I was talking about earlier, you know, showing people how to lead by, you know, showing them. And this is what this Dur is talking about. It's talking about your hard work and your training. They're starting to pay off. Okay. So this is really good, and things are moving forward as far as family, and your financial situation is moving forward as well, which I really like. All right, so let's get over here to Iphon, and Iphon's a really good one too. Iphon is the thorn. Believe it or not, that's a thorn. This is a thorn too. But this is a different type of thorn because Iphon is really very, very positive, and it's either the pine tree or the gooseberry tree. But the meaning of it is enjoying daily life, and it's also talking about divination. So, when I see the word divination, I mean, I'm talking about using your intuition, using your intuition. And feeling free from, feeling any guilt or shame. This is the good thing about it. And Iphon represents our ability to appreciate pleasant aspects of life and discover our insights. And pine tree is known for its sturdiness and long lifespan. And that symbolizes the importance of enjoying life and finding joy despite difficulties. And that's where Tiwaz here comes in. A gooseberry represents the ability to enjoy little things and be aware of natural beauties, and it also represents our inner vision and divination ability. So this is talking about having the ability, excuse me, to use your intuition. I like it. Let's get over here to Louis. Okay, so Louis is the rowan tree. That's a rowan tree. And the meaning of it is defense and herbalism, okay? Controlling your actions. This is where Tiwaz falls in. Self-discipline, respecting yourself, standing up for yourself. Also talking about, protecting your animals and stuff, making sure that they're okay. All right. And also, too, taking care of your health. Okay, so some of you could be experiencing a minor setback health-wise, too. So make sure you're taking care of your health. If that's what the deal is, it's only temporary. Okay, so it's no biggie. At the bottom of the deck, we got Edad, which is, let's see what that's talking about here. Here it is. Yeah. And this is the aspen tree. And the meaning, this is a really good card. The meaning of it is bravery and overcoming your fears and worries about the future. Yeah. I like this, overcoming fears and overcoming feelings of guilt or shame right here. And this is talking about worries about the future. Yeah, bravery. Remember that this is the aspen tree, and it's a really strong and flexible tree. So when you're going through any difficult times, just remember that it's really flexible. And it's kind of like the enlightenment connection. It's kind of like the enlightenment connection between exactly what you need to do. It's tying in over here with divination. Having the ability to use your intuition. Yeah. So this is kind of like talking about, dreams or downloads and things like that, which actually I have been going through. I don't know if any of you have been going through that, but some of you must be for that card to come up. But yeah, this is talking about, having that ability to use your intuition to get through any sort of difficult situation that's actually, quite honestly, very temporary. All right, Pisces? All right, you guys. So I'm all done now. I hope you guys enjoyed the reading. And if you haven't, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys again tomorrow. All right? All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.